Hello everyone, this is Stuart Harrison, aka Watchman X, once again for the Edge AM's Thursday Reports. As the world around us deteriorates, it seems apparent that the most common result is evil. So the question that I want to put out there, and everyone can search their own thoughts to define it, is what exactly is evil? Some may prefer to term evil as the negative or darkness. Now imagine, if you will, everyone in the world answering that very same question. What exactly is evil? What, I wonder, would be the very first word that comes to mind? Now, as we are products of things like our environment and experiences, there would no doubt be dozens, if not hundreds, of different answers. If collected into one place, all of those answers would give us all a very clear definition of exactly what evil is, or at least the results of it. Primarily, mankind might come up with words such as violence, death, suffering, war, slavery, fear, aggression, abuse, etc. For some, the next words might be secondary. Obsession, control, manipulation, domination, megalomania, selfishness. These are just some of the obvious choices, but what about the often less thought of words or phrases? Self-love, vanity, greed, corruption, carelessness, materialism, sadness, loneliness, pride, sexual perversions, animal cruelty and dogma, which leads me to religion. Religion, some may exclaim. How can I say religion, some might ask? Is not religion a method of controlling the minds of the masses? Mental manipulation and programming? This leads ultimately to fundamentalism or obsession, a form of separating mankind one from another, giving rise to a we are right, you are wrong way of thinking. Given enough time, it results in controlling and dominating the thoughts and motives of individuals. Manipulation leads to control, and control leads to domination, all of which are known clearly to many as, for want of a better phrase, demonic in origin. Religion has and always will be evil's favourite method of deception and achieving its goals. This is one of the reasons why religion and war often go hand in hand. Two of the most closely related religions, and this may sound strange at first, are Roman Catholicism and Islam. Islam is just a few hundred years behind in its methods. Let's look at Catholicism. We start with the rounding up and putting to death the earliest followers of the crucified Messiah, the wiping out of the followers of the Creator's way, the Essenes, and those fortunate enough to hear from his own lips. Then we have their agents of secret societies stepping in and masking the Messiah's true teachings, the gospel of the kingdom, taught by Yahushua, who was a physical manifestation of the Creator himself. So we have the designing of a brand new religion that the occultic or secret societies can then control: Christianity. Christianity, as we have it today, is a mishmash of chopped up truth with false deceptions, an esoteric redirection of all the would-be followers of the Messiah, the Father Creator in the flesh. The result being an edited Old Testament and a heavily manipulated New Testament. Paul was not one of the good guys. The spirit of Jezebel is the blending of the Creator's way with the rituals and teachings of false gods and their methods. The strong delusion sent by God is the allowing and empowering of satanic spirits and their 72 earthly agents led by Paul, who gave a lying signs and wonders show at the famous day of Pentecost. These satanic agents were then rewarded for their evil work by being made bishops of the newly designed Christian religion, the adopted faith of Constantine. For the next few hundred years we have the Dark Ages, which just so happens to be the rising to power of the Vatican and its puppet churches. The Bible was of course only readable by the priesthood and educated people. The Dark Ages was a hunting down and destruction of any Western influences that taught differently, especially the hunting down of anything that may have escaped their initial grasp, i.e. Messiah's Gospel of the Kingdom. Their favourite method was of course fear and terror. Herbalists, for instance, being burnt for being witches. Great libraries of ancient knowledge such as Alexandria destroyed, etc. Manipulation, control and domination through fear and terror, using military might and agents of the church such as the Inquisition. Then we come to Islam, another creation of manipulative secret societies. One deity figure picked out from among some 240 other pagan deities, or as the Arabic or Persians call them, Jinn, Allah the moon god, designed to appeal to a very different type of people than the Europeans or Westerners, a faith for the other children of Abraham. Making use of the eternal squabble between Jacob and Esau, the secret societies designed two religions, separating mankind once again and setting them in opposition to one another. The differing priesthoods taking rigid and opposing sides that inevitably result in the various guises of evil. Now we have the Islamic priesthood controlling their masses through fear and terror. The Muslims are even too scared to say that many are atheists. They don't even have the freedom to say, I'm going to search for God in my own way. People with evil agendas, whoever they are, find their sheep amongst the still pliable and mouldable mind.